Welcome to a world where the rain never stops and the horrors never end, where the pitter-patter on your window pane isn't rain, but the soft, subtle footsteps of something sinister slowly creeping closer. Today we dive into 5 spine-chilling creepypastas you've never heard before, stories whispered on the wind and carried on the backs of cold, harsh downpours. So lock your doors, draw the curtains, and let the rhythmic drumming of the rain be the soundtrack to your darkest nightmares. Turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and let the terror begin. Our first tale is The Whispering Rain. Imagine, if you will, a torrential downpour, the kind that floods the streets and turns the world outside your window into a distorted, watery reflection. But this rain is different. Because within the relentless drumming of the water droplets, you begin to hear whispers. Faint at first, like the whispers of children playing hide-and-seek in the wind. But as the storm rages on, the whispers grow louder, more insistent, morphing from unintelligible murmurs to pained cries, desperate pleas and anguished screams. They seem to seep into your very soul, chilling you to the bone. Some say these whispers are the voices of those lost to the rain, their souls unable to find peace, forever bound to the element that stole their final breath. They say if you listen closely enough, on the edge of perception, you might hear your own name whispered in the downpour. They say these whispers are a warning, a harbinger of doom, because the rain doesn't just carry whispers, it carries something far more sinister, something that yearns to drag you into the cold, dark depths, to drown alongside the echoes of the lost. So, the next time you find yourself caught in a downpour, and you think you hear a whisper in the rain, don't listen, don't acknowledge it, just run. Next, we have The Forgotten Umbrella, a tale as old as time itself, or at least as old as the invention of the umbrella. We've all been there, haven't we? Caught in a sudden downpour, seeking shelter under the flimsy protection of a borrowed or worse forgotten umbrella. But what if that forgotten umbrella, the one you snatched up without a second thought, held a darkness far more profound than the storm clouds above? This particular umbrella, you see, was left behind intentionally, discarded, abandoned, left to its own devices. But it wasn't forgotten. Oh no, it was waiting for an unsuspecting soul, someone like you, to draw it in, to offer it a semblance of purpose once more. But this umbrella, it doesn't offer protection from the rain. Instead, it draws the rain to you, envelops you in an unnatural chill, a dampness that seeps into your bones, into your very marrow. And as you huddle under its tattered canopy, you feel a presence beside you, a coldness that wraps around you like a shroud. The forgotten umbrella remembers its owner, you see, and it yearns to reunite. It will lead you on a winding path, a maze of rain-soaked streets and desolate alleyways, until you're hopelessly lost, trapped in its watery embrace. And then, as the rain reaches its crescendo, the umbrella will open, revealing not the familiar shelter you once sought, but a gaping maw of darkness ready to swallow you whole, to claim you as its own. Our third story is The Phantom Footsteps, a chilling tale of isolation and dread. Imagine yourself walking home alone late at night. The only sounds, the rhythmic drumming of rain on the pavement and the click of your own footsteps echoing in the empty street. But then you hear it. Another set of footsteps keeping pace with your own just behind you. You quicken your pace, your heart pounding in your chest, and the footsteps quicken with you. You stop, holding your breath, straining to listen, and the footsteps stop too. You dare a glance over your shoulder, but the street behind you is deserted, illuminated only by the flickering glow of a nearby street lamp. You try to rationalize it away, blaming the sound of the rain, the creaking of a nearby sign, anything but the terrifying reality that you are not alone. But the footsteps persist, always just behind you, a constant reminder that something unseen is stalking you. They say these phantom footsteps belong to a creature that craves company, a being born of the rain and shadows that follows those foolish enough to be caught out alone on a stormy night. It cannot be outrun, cannot be reasoned with. It will follow you until you reach your destination, and then it will follow you inside. Fourth on our list is The Drowned Doll, a story that reminds us that even the most innocent of objects can harbour a sinister secret. Picture this, a child's doll, discarded and forgotten, lying face down in a rain-filled gutter. Its once vibrant colours are now faded and stained, its porcelain skin cracked and grimy. But as you reach down to retrieve it, you notice something unsettling. Its eyes, once bright and full of life, are now open, staring up at you with an unnerving intensity, as if pleading for help. You try to ignore the chill that runs down your spine, telling yourself it's just the cold, damp air. But deep down, you know better. This is no ordinary doll. This doll has seen things, terrible things. It has witnessed the darkness that lurks beneath the surface of our world, the malevolent entities that thrive in the shadows, and it carries their mark. They say the drowned doll is a conduit, a vessel for something ancient and evil. It whispers to you in your dreams, its voice a haunting lullaby that chills you to the core. It shows you glimpses of a world consumed by darkness, a world where the rain never stops and the shadows hold sway. And slowly, insidiously, it begins to draw you in, to claim you as its own. Finally, we have the Raincoat Man. Beware of the man in the yellow raincoat, for he brings more than just rain. He is a harbinger of misfortune, a creature of the shadows that thrives in the downpour. You'll see him on the edge of your vision, a tall, gaunt figure, his face obscured by the shadow of a wide-brimmed hat. He never speaks, but his presence is enough to send shivers down your spine. They say he wanders the streets during the worst storms, always watching, always waiting. Some say he is a lost soul, condemned to walk the earth for all eternity, seeking solace from the rain that never ceases. Others whisper that he is something far more sinister, a demon in disguise, preying on the vulnerable and the lost. But whatever his true nature, one thing is certain: to meet the Raincoat Man is to invite misfortune into your life. He is a reminder that even in the bleakest of times, there is always something out there, lurking in the shadows, waiting for the opportunity to strike. So the next time you find yourself caught in a downpour and you see a man in a yellow raincoat, turn back. Don't make eye contact. Don't acknowledge his presence. Just keep walking and pray he doesn't follow. Thank you for joining us on this rainy day horror journey. We braved the chilling winds and torrential downpours to bring you these 5 terrifying tales. Remember the whispers in the rain, the forgotten umbrella, the echoing footsteps, the drowned doll, and the man in the yellow raincoat. Let their stories serve as a warning, a reminder that sometimes the most ordinary objects can conceal the most extraordinary horrors. If you enjoyed these stories, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy stories. And until next time, stay safe. And remember, sometimes it's better to stay inside when it rains.